Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you're doing well this evening. How are you? I hope you are enjoying your very extended weekend. Yeah, I am. Had a good one and a very lovely Friday, though I worked from home, but I enjoyed it anyway. So the weekend feels longer and I'm happy. How are you? Good morning. My name is Dr. Mercy. Today we'll be talking about Single Again, a journey of self-rediscovery. Single Again, a journey of self-rediscovery. We are introducing a book that I have written, that I have authored. So I just want us to chambua tu kidogo so that you can buy the book. Apart from buying the book, you can join a discussion group. We are calling it RSG to mean La Charm Study Group. La Charm Study Group. So this is what you'll be talking about today. Single Again, a journey of self-rediscovery. And we'll be asking ourselves, who is a single again person? Who is a single again person? And if you are, what do you do with yourself? So karibu sana. Karibu sana. Where are you watching me from? Where are you? This morning or this afternoon or evening, depending on where you are. Where are you watching me from? I'm watching you from Kajiado. Kajiado is in Nairobi. It's in Kenya. It's a home of nyama. Yeah, nyama here is real nyama. Not like the other nyamas that you eat. The animal has been reared by a Maasai. It's been slaughtered by a Maasai. It's been cooked by a Maasai and served by a Maasai. That's real nyama. So karibu sana Kajiado. Oh, somebody. Yeah, Sarano. Kajiado, we are well represented. Yes, I'm here. I'm in Kajiado, enjoying myself with a bit of rain. How is where you are? Are you safe? Are you safe? Today I had an encounter with heavy rains. Somehow, the few times when Nairobi has flooded, I've never been caught up in that rain. Somehow when the rains fall, I'm not there. I have just left or I have not got to Nairobi yet. So I've never encountered that flooding. Today, I missed by inches. I was shaking. I didn't know that actually the flooding, has caused some trauma on us. Oh, somebody is in Rongai. Yes, we are in the same county. So I left Nairobi, coming to Kajiado. When it had stopped raining, there was a bit of rain, those signs of parklands. So I started my journey to Kajiado. Remember, no rains in Nairobi. So I was just casual. Where, my friend, getting to Mombasa Road, the rains. I couldn't get to Expressway because I feared what I have been seeing, that Expressway sometimes has been flooding. So I said, if I'm getting stuck, let me get stuck where people are. So I used the Mombasa Road. It was raining. I couldn't see. All of us were moving slowly, snail speed. I was shaking. I was just remembering those pictures, those videos that we've been watching of somebody in his car or in her car, and you see the car flying and stones falling off. I said, well, we don't want this. Let's have our roads done well. Let the infrastructure be done well. So anyway, I am safe. I drove up to some place in a lot of rain, shaking, and just praying that I'm not caught up by the floods. Just for me to get to Kitengela, and the rain was manageable. The rain was manageable. So I said, well, I think this is not a good experience. It's not a good experience at all. So how are you? Are you safe wherever you are? Do you have rains? I can hear some rains, but manageable rains. So we need our infrastructure done. We don't want this trauma. We are so traumatized. I mean, watching people driving their cars and the cars are swept. They can't jump out. The waters are running so fast with a lot of violence. And seeing people dying, and the other day it was reported over 30 people died in Nairobi, capital city. I think that's not very nice. So today we are talking about Single Again. I've written a book here, Single Again, a Journey of Self-Discovery. Single Again, a Journey of Self-Discovery. So today we are asking, who is single again? Okay, who is a single again person? That's what we'll be talking about today. How are you doing? My name is Dr. Mercy. I'm your career coach and your friend and your pastor, your mother, your grandmama. I don't know which one you want to call me, but whichever, I am okay with it. I am okay with it as long as it remains respectful. So karibuni sana, you're most welcome. We'll be talking about Single Again, a Journey of Self-Discovery, Rediscovery. Single again. So who is a single again person? Who is a single again person? So I've written this book. So my intention of writing this book is to reach out to that person who is single again. To reach out to this man who is single again, this woman who is single again. You could be going to church, you may not be going to church. But the thing is, you are single again anyway. So who is single again person? Single again person is an individual who is single for another time. Meaning, of course, the single in this sense is marital status. It means you are one time married. You were one time married. Okay? And for whatever reason, you are now single again. The reasons could be official or not official. Okay? Official or not official could mean official to say that it's already agreed that you are not getting back to marriage. That's official. Official could mean that you actually don't have your partner. Not official could mean you've just stepped aside and it is now not very clear whether you are getting back together or not. Single again. A single again person is somebody who was one time married and is now not married. Somebody who was one time married and is now single again. Now, let me be clear. You are one time married and for whatever reason, you are separated from your partner, separated from your spouse. Whether you're married officially or not, whether it was come we stay or you reported, you went through the process that maybe is acceptable to the society, to the community, to your church, to your religion, whichever way. But you are one time married. And right now, you are not with your partner because you are separated. You have separated to stay, or you have separated temporarily. Okay? Maybe there is something that you need to resolve, and so you are separated. Okay? But it's not official that you are not getting back together. You are just separated for the moment. Maybe seeking reconciliation, seeking to resolve your issues, seeking counseling. Hi, Anton, seeking counseling, seeking family, maybe intervention. But the thing is, you are one time married, and right now you are separated. Okay? That is single again by separation. You could also be single again by divorce, meaning you started by being separated and then you officially divorced. Okay? So it is official that as at now, you're not getting back together because you are divorced officially. Now, I'm saying divorced officially because there are those who may have married, they never got any certification, they never got anything, they just started living together, they have separated, and they have officially said that they do not want to be together again, meaning they may not have any divorce papers, but they are not getting back together. That is single again by separation or divorce. Okay? I'm saying I have written a book on single again, a journey of self-rediscovery. Okay? So today I'm introducing the book. And I'm trying to explain who is this single again person. So that when we are talking about a journey of self-rediscovery, then we'll be speaking about a character that we know. Who is this character? Who is in this journey that we are talking about? Who is the person that we are discussing? A journey of self-rediscovery. And remember, you're talking about rediscovery. So the first category is separated, all, and divorce. Because you can be separated and not divorced. You can be separated and divorced. Okay? Whether it's through the court or whatever the case. But the thing is, if you're divorced, it could be maybe you are officially married, so you went to court and you are now divorced, or maybe you are not even officially married, but you have agreed, or you whatever process that you have gone through, you are not getting back again. Okay, so separated and or divorced. Then we have the second category of single again. Single again by widowhood. If you have been widowed, whether young, old, man, woman, it doesn't matter. If you have been widowed, it means you are single again. You are not single fresh. You are not single like somebody who has never been married. Your life is different. And you note that I'm not talking about children. I'm not talking about single parents. Because you can be single again without children. Your story is different. You can be single again with children. So don't bring children in this discussion. The discussion we are talking about is of the marital status. Single again. With or without children. Young or old. From which, whether you are a man or female, whether you're young or old, it doesn't matter. Single again status a single again status. Okay? So I hope you now understand what I mean, who I am addressing in my book. Single again. I'm addressing that category of people. And I'm talking about a journey of self-rediscovery. A journey of self-rediscovery. Now, you notice that whether you are single again at a young age or an old age, it is a journey. And it's a personal journey. And that's why I'm talking about self-rediscovery. Because you don't go through this journey like any other person. You go through it like yourself, not like any other person. Experiences can never be the same. Even if you are in the same church, or even if you come from the same family, or married in the same family, whether married to a girl or married to a man, from the same family, the experience can never be the same. That's why in my book, I'm talking about a journey of self-rediscovery. It's about you rediscovering yourself. And maybe you are asking, what got me thinking about this? I will try in different episodes just to peruse through the book, because it's supposed to be a study. Yeah, if you are single again, you can sign up, buy the book, which is only 750. Buy the book and join the study. We are calling it RSG. RSG to mean Lacham Study Group. Join the group. We'll be reading 4 chapters per week, and then on Sunday, we have reflections together to be an online. We'll be having online meetings. What did I say? Online meetings, yes. All right. So I want to encourage you. If you are in that category of single again, sign up to join the group. Buy the book. It's only 750. 750 will help you to rediscover yourself. I'm not suggesting that you have not discovered, but there is always something good about being in the group of people that have been through similar experience. Some of these discussions, if you have been single again, you are unable to share with people who are not in single again status, because they may not understand. And not that they are refusing to understand. It's simply not easy to explain to somebody what it actually means to be single again. Sometimes you look like you're being fussy. Sometimes it looks like you're being paranoid. So when you get into a group of people that have been there, like you, it becomes very, very easy to get help, to rediscover yourself. And we are also there to support each other. We are there to encourage one another and to say what you are going through is not new. I don't have a soft copy yet. I'm in the process. But meanwhile, wherever you are, I will deliver it there, even out of the country. Okay? So I'm saying this, a journey of self-rediscovery. Self, because this is a personal journey. Rediscovery, because you are not young, you're not a small person. You're not a young girl, you're not a young boy. The fact that you're married one time, it means you are mature. So you are rediscovering, and you never know. There is so much that is within you that you just need somebody to cheer you on. So that is what will be happening as we go through this book. We are talking about Single Again, a journey of self-rediscovery. It will be Bible study, RSG, Isra Chan, study group. Sign up if you're in that category. Even if you have remarried, please do sign up so that you can mentor someone. You can hold somebody's hand. If you are in the category of fresh, sign up. You will be with others who are fresh. No raw pain, raw wood. If you have overcome and you have grown and you have already discovered yourself, sign up also. Sign up so that you can encourage someone and share with someone. In this book, we'll be having at every end of a chapter, we have reflection questions. So we'll be going through you'll be taking time to do your reflections. And then when we meet together on Sunday, we will now share our reflections. Like our first topic from this book will be feelings of being single again. How does it feel to be single again? You have come from having a very exciting marriage. You have come from doing a lot of drama when you are being proposed. You are being proposed to, or when you are proposing, you knelt, and we had videos everywhere. We had wedding. What do we call this that happens before the wedding? Have you forgotten? The shower, bridal shower. You had bridal shower and you spent a lot of money, and we had pictures everywhere on the internet. The family was there. Ish, my friend, didn't we have fun before you got married? And then, ouch, the worst happened. Let's not even talk of the worst happening of divorce. You are separated. There is feeling of you have no face in the society. And no wonder families insist that remain in that marriage. Motumia ne gotumeria. You are expected to go to Meria. Gotumeria means unafumiria tu. You just bear and move on. So I'm saying that is, you are single again. That experience is not funny. But people who are watching you from out here, they are wondering, just walk out. Just leave him or leave her. Those things that women and speak to each other, and men speak to each other when they are in the bar. If my woman did that, I just get her out. And then the women are saying, me, I'm cheating like that. I just go, I just leave. My friend, it is not as simple as you may want to, to say it. Finally, when it happens to you as a person, as an individual. It doesn't happen to everybody, even though you are having that discussion with everyone else, with the group. It was a chama. So you are discussing, it was a chama thing. But when finally it happens to you as a person. So, single again, when that happens, how do you recorrect yourself? How do you get back to your senses and do life, even if not as a married person? Do life as you. Because before you became Mrs. So-and-so or the wife of so-and-so, before you became husband of so-and-so, you existed. So how do you pick the pieces of that person who was single and is now single again and still live a fulfilling life? How do you pick your pieces? That's where this book comes in. We are talking about single again, a journey of self-rediscovery. The book is encouraging this conciliation. If you can reconcile with your partner, that's the best option, and it is godly. But if you can't, how do you pick your pieces and still fulfill your godly purpose? Because your purpose, your full purpose was not to be married. You're bigger than that. Being married is a good thing. Being a wife is a good thing. Being a husband is a good thing. But that is not all you can do in this life. So when this, if it happens, let me use the word if it happens. If it happens, how do you correct your pieces? Put them together and still accomplish your God-given purpose. Single, again, a journey of self-rediscovery. How do you rediscover yourself? Because it is self. I'm saying even when you do it together, at the end of the day, you will find that it is you, it is your journey. It is your journey. It is not your journey in plural, not even with your partner. When you part, each one of you takes their own journey. And that's why in my book, you will find, you can check on the details from my social media platform, including TikTok, Single Again, a journey of self-rediscovery. You will find you are walking together in love, holding hands, kissing everywhere. You know those things that we do when we are in love. And then, ouch, something happens. You go your way, the other person goes their way. It is personal experience at the end of the day. It's about you. That's why you'll find it has happened to a couple, and the way one person takes it is completely different from the way the other takes it. That is what this book is about. How do you rediscover yourself? When you become single again, it is not easy, and it is also not too hard, especially when you have people to hold your hand and you develop positive attitude. So what we'll be doing, we'll be reading through 4 topics, and then we discuss on Sunday after doing some reflection. And we'll have some very interesting stories or topics here. Feelings of embarrassment. How do you deal with the embarrassment? Because it is real. It's there. You got married with a lot of mandoidois, with a lot of excitement. You are telling everybody about my husband, my hubby, my sweet babe. And now, ouch, babe is not there anymore. Sweet is not there anymore. And not just sweet, it is so bitter. So we will be discussing that. And there are some pages that are provided. Then we will chambua it together as we give reflection. Another topic that will be very, very interesting is informing the children. Your children have been seeing you, working hard in hard. They could be young, they could be old, but children, whether they are young or old, they will always be affected because they want their parents together. And then now things have gone haywire, and you need to let them know that mom and I'm not with your mom anymore, or I'm not with your dad anymore. If it's a woman, you have taken away the children, and you need to let them know that we are not going to dad again, or we will not be living with dad, or you are having to take your children on Sunday to be with the other parent. How do you break that news to the children? It is not as easy as you could be thinking, especially if you have not been there. It's very, very hard, especially if you are coming from a place where you had a happy marriage, happy family, and now you're having to tell your children who really love their mommy, who really love their daddy, that you guys no longer love each other. That news is hard. So that's one of the things we'll be talking about. We'll be chambualing together. Maybe we'll get experiences from some people. They will tell us how they did it. They will tell us how helpful it was, the mistakes that they made, and if they were to do it again, and they would not repeat. So those are some of the things that we will be talking about. And of course, another very dedicated thing that we'll be discussing is co-parenting. Co-parenting can be tough, and at the same time can be easy. How do you co-parent? How do you co-parent peace-free? So we will chambua it together. We will read the few ones that I have given in the book, Single Again, A Journey of Self-Rediscovery. Then after reading, we will chambua together. We'll do reflections and then chambua together, like the co-parenting. Let me give you one of the questions that we will be asking ourselves. We will be chambuaing together. How can you ensure that your personal feelings towards your ex-partner, do not affect your child's well-being? That will be one of our reflection questions. And we have 5 other questions there. So we will do the reflection. We'll do the reflection on your own. Then we meet on Sunday and share. And as we do that, we will grow together, because we are talking about Single Again, A Journey of Self-Rediscovery. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Please sign up. There is signing up. You can sign up to join the group, and then of course you will need the book. You sign up to join the group, the LSG, the Bracham study group. The book is only 750. So once you buy the book, you will be able to discuss with us. Let me share another one, very interesting. Hey, losing items associated with marriage. Losing items associated with marriage. Ring. If you're listening to me today, I am sure if you're in Single Again status and you are divorced, throwing your ring was the most painful thing for you. I remember I kept my ring, and I kept my ring until very late. Even now, I think I still have it somewhere. Not because I need it, but separating with some of those things that you've had for some time, and it's something that you are so excited about. It's not easy. So how do you separate? How do you get that ring out of your finger? Not just getting it out and throwing. That's just saying it. You may throw it away, but you are left injured. So how do you balance that? How do you separate peacefully? So we will look at that together, and it will be so much fun as we hear how people have separated from the things that are associated with their marriage. You bought your gown. You bought your gown. You took a loan. My friend, you took a loan. When you are having your wedding, you are this person that was so fussy about the kind of gown that you wanted to have. So you took a loan and had your gown bought from France. And then you know what? That gown was actually for your wedding. It was not, you can't go with it to church. Yeah? Tuko pamoja. You can't go with it to church. And then now you have lost your marriage. You are divorced. So you're wondering, do I give out this gown? Do I keep it for the next wedding? Do I sell it? Do I burn it? You need to get sober and know what to do with it. Whatever you want to do with it, I don't want to tell you, but that is one of the things that we'll be discussing. Losing items associated with marriage. How do you lose some of those things and remain sober? Because you don't want to be left injured and in some mental breakdown. Yeah, interesting. We'll be talking about Single Again, A Journey of Self-Rediscovery. And then there's this other one here now. I'm just giving you hints, just here and there, of some of the things, some of the discussions that you'll be having from the meeting. How do you date again? Yeah? How do you date again? You've lost your marriage when you are only 28. Are you going to remain single for the rest of your time? How do you date again? Or maybe you could even be a little older and you are interested in dating. How do you date again? Yeah? So we will listen maybe from some people who have dated again and they have married. That's why we are inviting those people who are one time separated and or divorced to come and share. How did you date again? How did you start this journey again? I mean, at 40, how are you going to date again? How do you overcome that trauma of a likelihood of losing, this other marriage? And there are some people who have even been married 2, 3, 4 times, and they're just wondering, out, how do you do this thing again? So we will be discussing this, and it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so much fun to just have people, have guys share what it actually means to be single again. So we are saying, how do I date again will be one of the topics that we will be discussing. And let me give you another very interesting one that we will be discussing, and I can't wait. What if you can't find a sweeter? You really want to date again, but it is possible that you can't find a sweeter. You could be lacking sweeter because maybe you've become very fussy. You could be lacking sweeter because maybe nobody is noticing you. You could be lacking sweeter because maybe you have decided, can I find somebody comes your way and it is like, please pass. You've simply raised your standards and you don't seem to be finding anyone that can match your expectation. So how do you manage that? So that will be one of the things that you'll be sharing, and it's going to be so much fun. We are talking about Single Again, a Journey of Self-Rediscovery. This is a book that I have written, and we want to do a Bible study. Not really a Bible study. We want to do Lacham group study, RSG. So join us. The book is going for only 750. I've given details on my social media on how to pay. Just make your payment. I will deliver the book wherever you are. The meetings will be online. If you are not interested in the meetings, it is okay. It is well. It will be fine. But I want to encourage you, if you are there and you belong to this category of single again, come. Let us reason together. And maybe you are wondering, why would this interest me? Why would Mercy be interested in single again? I am interested because I am in this category myself. I'm in the category of single again by separation and divorce. Okay, separation and divorce. So some of the things that I have put here are things that I've been through myself, and of course I've also done some research. So we will just be sharing. It will not be about anybody. We are not discussing any personalities. We are not discussing anybody's life. We are just asking, how do you deal with this? How do you get your feedback and still accomplish your God's plan over your life? Because being single again doesn't stop you from accomplishing your life. Doesn't stop you from doing that which God wanted you to do. In fact, sometimes marriage can even stand on your way. And that's why I believe some marriages have to be lost, especially if they were not in line with the will of God. But I am pro marriage. I speak marriage. I pray for marriage. I counsel people who are in marriage. I love marriage. But it is not every marriage that will work. If yours doesn't work, how do you still accomplish God's plan over your life? We're talking about Single Again, a journey of self-rediscovery. Here and there, we have mentioned Single Again by widowhood, where you did not lose your marriage by separation and or divorce, but you lost your partner. How do you get back to your feet and move on with life? Because life must continue. Life must continue. After losing your marriage, life must continue. Losing marriage doesn't mean that you lose yourself. How do you get back your feet and rediscover yourself? We are talking about Single Again, a journey of self-rediscovery. Please make the payment. You can buy the book at only 750 shillings on my social media platform, including my TikTok, my Facebook, and I use the same name, Mercy Igokilacham. My Facebook, my Facebook, my Twitter, my TikTok, my Instagram, my page, my YouTube, everywhere. You will find how you can make the payment, and I'll deliver the book to you. Once you have made the payment, I've given a number there, 0731 786 227, where you will drop the notification so that I can know who you are and deliver the book. You'll also send me your location and I'll deliver the book. The meetings or the discussions will be online. The discussions will only be for those who have signed up and those with the books, so that we can also maintain privacy and confidentiality. So the discussions will not be open. They will only be for those who have signed up, those who have bought the book, so that way we can keep it intact. All right, thank you very much. I really appreciate you, and thank you for being here. Thank you for spending your time. My name is Dr. Mercy Igoki. I'm your career coach. You know me as your career coach, and this is part of coaching. We are coaching people who have lost their marriages for whatever reason. You're single again. Single again. Again means you are becoming single for another time. You are first single, you got married. So this is not for single parents. You can be single again and not a parent. You can be single again and a single parent. So this is not for single parents. It's for somebody who was one time married and they are now not married, with or without children, young or old, man or woman. What is your qualification? One time you spent a bed with a man officially, sio ile ya kurukia, but you are officially married. You lived with someone as your spouse, and for whatever reason, you lost that marriage. You lost the union. You are the person we are referring to as single again, and you are welcome to join the group so that we can build each other together and serve the Lord. And serve the Lord cheerfully. Nothing stops you from loving God. Nothing stops you from serving God. God does not look at your status. He is not interested in your status. God loves you just the way you are. And I want to repeat this as I come to an end, that before you became wife of so-and-so, husband of so-and-so, there was you the person. There is somebody called Mercy. Mercy does not exist because of other titles. Mercy does not exist because I was married one time. Mercy doesn't exist because I am mother to Mike, mother to Martin. Mercy doesn't exist because of what I do, the job that I do, or the relationships that I have. There is mercy, me. So that's the one you're saying, self-rediscovery. How do you get back to who you were and who you are meant to be, and still do life and be happy, even though you have lost something that was very important? Because marriage is very important. But what happens if you lose it? Do you lose yourself? No. This is meant for that. Self-rediscovery. Single again, a journey of self-rediscovery. Good people, I love you. Thank you very much. Tomorrow we'll talk a little more about the book, as I encourage you to go to my page and look at the details of the book. Look at the details of how you can make the payment. Look at the details of how to do it. I've also given my telephone number there, 0731 786 227, so that we can correspond there. But God bless you. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Okay, my name is Dr. Mercy, your career coach, and God bless you very, very much. Thank you for your time. Toulouse. Thank you.